Hey y'all, so this is an informative video, clearly not about how to fix hair because my hair is a hot mess, but it's a video just talking about Maskcara Beauty and what is 3D foundation and kind of how to get started, because there's still a lot of question about, well, what is the makeup? Like, what is my foundation with Maskcara Beauty? And I'm going to show you today, again, what that is, and also show you when your product comes in, if you decide to order it, what to expect, and how to place it into your compact. So today I took off all of my foundation and my blush and everything, and I just have my eye makeup on, and my hair is a complete disaster, so forgive that. But this is just an informative video. So when you order, the 3D foundation is what we call the highlight, which is the lightest color of Maskcara Beauty, and then the contour, which is the darker colors with the Maskcara Beauty. So those two colors, the highlights and the contour combined, will create your foundation. Now, I have a lot of clients that don't use contour, they just use the highlight as their foundation, and that's okay. The only reason people use contour is either to warm the color up by using contour or bronzer. They can use bronzer to warm up their face and, you know, make the color a little bit darker if it's too light, or to kind of chisel out and create sharper features on your face, like chisel out your cheekbones, chisel out the jawline, slim your nose down, make your forehead look shorter and things like that. That's when we use contour. But you don't necessarily have to use a contour and a highlight to make your 3D foundation. Most foundation is just in a liquid bottle or a powder or a stick, and you know, it's one dimension, one shade all over your whole face. Where our faces are multi-dimensional, okay? So you want to kind of put colors in to bring out all of your features. You could put it on as light or as heavy as you want. It could be anywhere from a light coverage to full coverage. So it just depends on how much you put on your brush. Now, let me go ahead and again tell you, the foundation can be contour and highlight, or just highlight. That's it. That's your foundation. That is the 3D foundation. So those colors put together, and I usually mix a couple of different colors to create my foundation, so it's the perfect shade for me. When you order your foundation, it'll come in little tins like this, and they're magnetic, and they'll stick into a compact that you choose. So it'll come in, and you'll just gently pull the color out of there, and you'll see it's in a little tin, and then you'll put it into your compact, and it just sticks just like that. You want to be very careful when you're doing that. Your eyeshadows will come in little paper or cardboard boxes like this, then a plastic box, and then let me see if I actually have one I could show you. So it'll come like this, and then you open up the plastic and then pop the eyeshadow out of there, and then you'll stick it into, I'll put it where my eyeshadows are. You'll put it into where your eyeshadows are. Okay, so that's as simple as that. So just know your blushes, your contour, your highlights, and all that will come in these little tins like this. And then your shadows will come in the other little things like this. Your illuminators will come in a cardboard box like this, along with a plastic thing, and then you'll just pop that into your compact as well. So everything will be housed in your compacts. So I have everything in my compacts, okay? That's what I use. This is what I take with me on a regular basis. These are my everyday, this is all I have to go to for my face. All right, so Other questions, the blush is also used as a lip color, so it's a cheek and lip color. It can also be used as an eyeshadow. I've seen a lot of people put like pink on their cheeks, pink lips, and then actually just rub it on with your finger or a brush on your eyelids. And it's a beautiful, beautiful look. So it could be used in so many different ways. I use my bronzer for my blush sometimes if I don't want to have like a color on my cheeks. I'll use my bronzer. So there's just so many different ways you could use it. If you don't want to put on your highlight and contour or just your highlight and just want to have some bronze to you, just put the bronzer on your face. You could do it any way you want. It's so easy. And if I weren't kind of explaining the steps to you, it takes me literally 5 minutes to do my entire face. If I did my face, my full, like a full makeup look with eyes and everything, 15 minutes is the most it has ever taken me to put my makeup on. And I'm not a makeup artist. I mean, I'm a mascara beauty artist, but I'm not a professional makeup artist, okay? Never claimed to be, but I am a mascara beauty independent artist. So, like I said, I don't have any makeup on my face right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you real quick what I'm talking about. One of my favorite brushes to apply the makeup is the Buffy brush. Now this does give you a little bit more of a full coverage because it's a very dense, short bristle. And so it's better for if you want the fuller coverage. If you don't, you might want to opt for like the 30-second hack brush and use this end of it. There's a bunch of different brushes you could use, but I'm like more of a full coverage kind of girl because I have a lot of melasma and discoloration. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but I have a lot of discoloration on my skin and under eye dark circles and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my highlight with the color Mango, and I'm going to use the largest end of the Buffy brush. I'm just going to sweep it across the Mango very gently and just put it on my face. And if this color matches your skin, if it matches your neck and everything, then you could just stop at this step. You don't have to go any further. If you choose to do the contour or if you need that additional color, then you could add bronzer or contour. But like I said, not everybody does that. It's just totally, your preference. Okay, so I'm just putting the highlight color in Mango. That's my color that I chose for me. And I can color match you. I'm just putting that all over my face. The highlight and the contour they all have coverage, so you don't have to put layer after layer unless you want to. It's totally up to you, but they all have coverage. So, okay. So now that I've done that, I've put the highlight and Mango all over my face. Now I'm going to go in and use the 30-second hack brush, this end of it, and notice the dark circles under my eyes. I want to get rid of those. I'm going to go into, I think this is Sunlit, and put that underneath my eyes to brighten that up because they're really dark. And I'm just sweeping this up under my eyes. I'm trying to look into the phone more, but I do have to use my mirror a little bit. Okay. So I'm using just a lighter color highlight as my concealer. Now I've put that, and you could even put it in other areas if you want to brighten up the center of your face or have that melasma or, dark spots that you want to get rid of or the hyperpigmentation. You could always put a really light color on and then go back over it with bronzer or a darker highlight. Okay, so now I've done that. Obviously, I don't want to keep my face this color because my skin is darker than my face. I could go up a shade in the highlight, but I don't want to because I feel like it looks too muddy and just not good. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend a couple of different colors to achieve the look for me. If I wanted to, I could basically put the bronzer on over this and I'd be fine. But I did want to show you how the contour works. But sometimes I do just pop the bronzer on over this and then I'm done. All right, so I'm going to take my Buffy brush, the smaller end, and pick up the contour, the darker color, and Astoria. I like Olive a lot too, or Henna. They're all good colors, but I'm going to go with the darker color, Astoria, and just dip my brush. I'm just going to swipe it and find my cheekbone and go right under my cheekbone and up to my jaw, up to my hairline. Again, find my cheekbone and then take that up to my hairline. And this will just chisel out and make your cheekbones really pop. If you have a really big forehead, you want to slim that down, you could put this at the top of your forehead and it basically makes your forehead look smaller. And I'm just going to do a really quick application, okay? All right, and then for your jawline, if you want to sharpen it, you just take it along your jawline here, along the bone. Same on this side. If you have a double chin, you could put it underneath and slim it down. And then I'll blend it in just a little bit, okay? Now, some people like to contour their nose. I do because I have a wider tip on my nose, so I always contour my nose. And again, you don't have to do all this. This is just what I like to do, and I'm showing you what contour does. If you get too much, you can always, the good thing about cream makeup, you can always shift it around. If you have too much or too little, you shift it around, put more on, take some off, move it around on your face because it's so soft. You could do that really easy. Just kind of move it around, okay? So now I've got all that on, my contour and my highlights. Now I'm going to take the soft end, this end of the 30-second hack brush and just blend these together just by tapping it in. You could do it with a brush or you can do it with a sponge, but you might want to wet your sponge before doing that, okay? And you're just tapping it in. You want to still leave enough contrast where you can see the color differential, but not where there's a harsh line. So either a sponge or a brush will do. I've already kind of blended that in. I'm going to make sure my nose is blended. And then don't forget about your jawline. There'd be nothing worse than going out like that. Well, I'm sure there'd be things that are worse than that, but you know, we don't want to do that. Okay, so that's basically it. That is your foundation, okay? The highlight and the contour, or just the highlight. That's your foundation. I am going to put some bronzer on, just a little bit. I'm going to take my bronzer and blush brush, take the larger end. I always squeeze it like this, and then go into my bronzer, and then just bronze up the areas. And I've seen this color, the Bella bronzer, used on even the fairest of people, because it blends so nicely and it's all buildable coverage. It might look super dark, but it's really not. Okay, so that's it for my bronzer. All right, now I'm gonna put on some blush. So I'm just gonna take the same brush and go in with the smaller end with the blush end, and I'm going to put on, this color is Nude right here. So I'm just going to swipe it down, dot it on the apples of my cheeks first. Okay, and then I'm going to just take it up, just gently take it up my cheeks, or my cheekbones. Now I'm explaining all this and we're only 14 minutes in, so this is how easy it is. If I weren't talking about it, we'd be done in no time. All right, so that's basically it. I do have the Vanilla Dust setting powder. If you need setting powder, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I'll go ahead and put some on with my blush brush here, or with the, yeah, I'll use it with my blush brush. So I'll just go into the Vanilla Dust and just kind of dust on some powder, just to kind of set it, especially under my eyes and things like that. Okay, so everything I need for my face is right here. It was right here in both compacts. I will put some lipstick on. Some people don't contour their lips. I like to contour my lips, but you don't have to. It's not a must. So let me just show you real quick what I mean by that. So I'm going to contour them out with a little angled brush. I'm trying to find my small multitasker brush. It's right here. Okay, so I'm taking the small end of the multitasker brush and I'm just going to go into the color Olive, or I could do Astoria, and just contour my lips. It makes them look fuller. And this is I'm doing this instead of lining my lips with a liner. If you'll notice, people that have really full lips tend to have a shadow because your lips are sticking out, so it creates a shadow. So contouring your lips will give you a little bit of a shadow and make your lips appear fuller. You know, like it's kind of like mind game kind of thing. Okay, so I've done that. I went ahead and contoured my lips with the contour, and now I'm going to just use the same color nude that I put on my cheeks, and I'm going to put it on my lips. And I'm just going to use my finger and put it on my lips. Oops. And all of the cheek colors can be used as lip colors, and like I said, they can be used as eyeshadows, whatever your little heart desires. And that's it. Okay, I've done my whole face, talking to you about it, explaining how it works in 17 minutes. And that's talking. I wasn't even doing the makeup the whole time. That is it. Okay, and I used all my foundation, my highlight, my contour, and my powder are right here. My bronzer, my lip color, my cheek color was right here. When I did my eyes earlier, I used Junior Prom, like a slate color. What color should I used Junior Prom. I used black liner, or the black shadow as my liner. And then I used Unicorn underneath the Junior Prom. And then I did top it with this, I forgot the name of it. It's like a silver glitter. And I need to get that glitter, or it's like a eyeshadow glue for the glittery type shadow, but because it's a little bit harder to apply, but it's still really pretty. I just needed that like shadow glitter glue. I think it comes from e.l.f. or it's either e.l.f. or NYX. One of the two has a really good glitter glue. You can get it from like CVS or Walgreens or Target or whatever. So basically did my whole face with these compacts and then these brushes. Excuse my voice. I think I don't have the Rona. I have just like allergies going on. So I just used these brushes. All of the brushes from Mascara Beauty are double-ended, even the eyeshadow or the eye brushes. So they're all double-ended. So it's like you're getting 2 for 1 every time you purchase a brush, which is wonderful. I did use Unique mascara on my bottom lashes, and on my top lashes I did the Nova Lash mascara because I do have Nova Lash. So anyway, if you have any questions about any of this, I know it still may be confusing, but a lot of people are just like, okay, we get you sell highlight and contour and blush and lipstick and eyeshadow, but where's the foundation? The highlight and the contour, that's your foundation. That's what makes it up. And like I said, some of my customers, my family members, a few of them, there goes my nose itching every time I get on here. A lot of people only use the highlight. They don't even use the contour. They'll use the highlight and then some bronzer just to, you know, give their face a little bit more color and warmth. Okay, so that's it. Again, my name is Leah Vining. Follow me on YouTube, Trending with Leah, on Facebook at Trending with Leah, and on Instagram at Trending with Leah. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.